Come on in, make yourself at home.
Thank you very much.
I'm Maddie Moate. I've always been fascinated by how things are made, and that includes how we design our homes. Around the globe, what we all need from a home is the same, but somehow our dwellings are as different as we are.
That is extraordinary.
I'm curious to find out how location, community, environment, and history can influence our abodes, and also reflect our diverse passions and personalities.
It's really unique and quirky. I immediately feel really at home here.
So I'm going on a global adventure,
Bonjour.
exploring unique houses and meeting their owners.
I'm experimenting with what a house can be.
I built with no rules.
I didn't want to have a window. I wanted to do a disappearing corner.
What?
Who dare to dream, build, and live differently.
I just had to come down here one more time before I leave, because just look at it.
Norway, famous for fjords, Vikings, and northern lights.
I'm in the Nordic countryside, surrounded by pine forests and wild blueberries. I'm about an hour away from the capital city. I'm here to visit a family who live in a house inside a greenhouse. And the idea is brilliant because the in-between space creates a barrier between their home and the harsh Norwegian climate. It also means the family can pursue their passion for gardening all year round. Now, I love any kind of glass house, so I know that this is a home that will really deliver in spades.
Wow.
Hello?
Hey! Hi! Maddie,
Margit.
so nice to meet you.
Welcome.
I'm honestly a little bit speechless. I love your home so much.
Thank you.
I have tons of questions, so many questions.
Well, come in.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
tell you everything.
Thanks. I love the colour in here. It works so well. So, who do you live here with now?
With my husband and 2 children and a cat and 3 sheep.
3 sheep. Where did you come across this idea of having a house in a house?
And always greenhouse, it's always been a very big interest for me all my life. And also growing your own food, it's been very important for me always.
Yeah.
And also we are in a part of Norway where the climate is quite harsh. It's very cold during the winter.
Yeah.
So when you have the greenhouse, it doesn't get as cold as on the outside. So you're allowed to do a lot more. Then you will have a space for big parties and the kids can do whatever they want. And it means that living like this is a very free life.
Right, so in a way, it's extending that summer, sunny season so you
Yes.
can enjoy feeling like you're outside for longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
The colour scheme is fabulous. We have this warm pink clay on the floor with the bright blues. How did you decide the colours?
And one of the things I really wanted with this house was that it should be warm and very cozy with natural colors. And also that every room should have its own palette. It should be very rich and be all different colors in every room.
Margit's house sits inside a greenhouse that's nearly 4,000 square feet, almost the same footprint of a full-sized basketball court. On the first floor is the kitchen, dining room, bathroom, a kids' room, storage room, and a mudroom. The second floor has the family room, the main bedroom, another kids' room, and a bathroom. The upper floor is a bedroom with no ceiling, perfect for stargazing.
How long did it take for the whole place to come together?
It took 2 years before we could move in. So now we have lived here for 3 years. We put up the greenhouse first. So then we could build the house on the inside without worrying about all the sun and the snow, of course, and the rain.
I can't wait to see the rest of the house.
Well, we can start on the rooftop. Come on.
You really get a sense of scale up here. The greenhouse, it's enormous. Why have you decided to position the greenhouse like this? Because the middle home is a little bit offset.
So I wanted all the rooms inside the house to be facing north or east. so that you can open all the windows directly out.
Oh, that's so smart. We have the most amazing view of the countryside from up here. Have you got a bed?
Yes, we do.
You sleep up here?
Yes.
Can we go take a look?
Yes.
This is so great.
Yeah, I slept here last night.
What's that like?
There are no street lights here, so it gets completely dark outside.
Do you sleep up here often?
No, not in the summer. Then it's too much sun. But when the falls come, it's perfect here.
The greenhouse is definitely doing its job. It is warm up here.
Yeah.
How do you stop it from getting too hot?
Well, we have these automatic openings in the roof. When it gets above 70 degrees, it opens automatically.
So you've always got a nice flow of air coming through, just to help when it gets too warm.
Too warm, yeah.
It smells lovely up here. I guess it's because the wood is being heated, so it's got that lovely sort of toasty wooden smell, but then you've also got sort of like the fresh smells from the garden.
Yeah.
So it's just created this lovely sort of atmosphere. You really do feel at one with nature.
Yes.
Could we head inside now and see some of the inside rooms?
Yes, come on.
Great. Oh, Maggie, this is awesome! This view! Wow. Describe this space to me. Where are we right now?
Now we are in the living room, and I wanted a really, really warm and cozy place. That's why we have all the wood.
And we've got some of the bedrooms that are just coming off this upstairs living room as well.
Yeah. We have my daughter's Herberg. She's 11 years old. She has her bedroom. She picked up her own wallpaper, and this is the main bedroom. They're all designed to be very different. They have their own atmosphere and their own color.
You really get the sense that this is where the family retreat in the winter. It's cozy, it's intimate. And then as soon as, you know, you start getting those longer sunny days, that's it. You're outside.
Then you open.
Yeah, amazing.
The greenhouse helps to make a buffer of warm air between the inside red house and the outside world. But why does that happen? Well, let's imagine that this glass jar is the greenhouse. On this thermometer outside, it's reading about 17 degrees Celsius, but the thermometer inside is reading 21 degrees Celsius, so it's much warmer. What's happening here? Well, light energy from the sun is passing through the glass. That light energy is then absorbed by objects inside the glass, and it becomes heat energy. That heat energy can't pass back out through the glass, so it starts to reflect, it bounces around and slowly warms up the air inside. This is great for the family here because it means they have a warmer area where they can continue gardening, and it also helps to protect their house from the cold Norwegian winters. But what if it's super sunny and it starts to get too hot? Well, in the case of this house, they can just open up the roof and let some of that hot air out.
Back inside the greenhouse, Margit's adorable 11-year-old daughter, Herborg, kindly shows me what's in season.
Which ones are these?
Chili.
What are they?
I think it's apricot.
What is your favourite thing to pick and eat that's in the greenhouse?
The blackberries over there.
There are so many! Let's go to the blackberries! That's so good.
Margit's family can forage and swim in the summer, throw parties under the stars in the depths of winter, and of course, garden all year round. Margit has created a dream home, and it's one that I would quite happily live in.